Good morning, everyone. This is Emily Kestrel. I am here today with my little buddy Dread and my whole paranormal team, and we are at another supposedly haunted cemetery here in the heartland of central Illinois. This is St Omer Cemetery, and it is way off the beaten path in Coles County. It's closest to a small town called Ashmore. It's one of those places where you're just driving along the country roads, come to a little gravel path that looks more like a driveway, and then you come in, and here is this little cemetery. Now, the legend for this cemetery is that a witch was buried here back in the 1800s. Oh, look, there it is. What are you pointing at?
The impossible date.
No, the impossible date's on this side.
Honey, come here. 1880 born, 1877 died.
No, here's the impossible date. Died February 31st. February 31st doesn't exist.
You can't be born after you die.
Well, let's go look at this.
You see, 1880.
That's 1830.
No, it's 80. 1880 and 1877.
I think that's supposed to be in 1830 because this is the impossible date. Died February 31st. February 31st doesn't exist. Dread, we're going to have to do a take 3 on this. Well, there's my husband and the rest of the paranormal team looking for the grave, which is actually right over there. I have found it.
I found the grave the first time by myself without your help. You are not going to say, looking for a grave and I found it first.
Feel more like Scooby-Doo than a serious paranormal hunter today. Anyway, this is it. This little stone here, this little monument, is the thing that has started the legend. Because if we read it, we see how it says, Carolyn, his wife, born January 23rd, 1858, died February 31st, 1882. And obviously, February 31st is a date that cannot exist. So this has created all kinds of legends about why the wrong date is on this stone. The mysterious stone of the witch's grave. Well, let's keep...
Can you explain the dimes and the pennies on top of it?
Yes, I can. Thank you for asking that question. I can explain the dimes and the pennies on top of it. The legend got started because of that date being put on the stone wrong, that there must be some mysterious reason why they put that date on there. The most obvious explanation is, of course, that they just messed it up and didn't have enough money to commission a new orb stone like that. However, people then started legends that the lady must have been a witch, and they put that date on the grave so that she could not come back and wreak havoc from beyond the grave. I don't really know what difference that would make, but people do come and put coins and stones on it. I don't know exactly why, so no, I lied. I don't know why they do that. I mean, really, I don't know if this is like a off the beaten path tourist must-see place, but it is mentioned in several different books of like weirder paranormal things to see and do in Coles County. And then one of the stories associated with that grave is that supposedly no picture taken of the round stone will show it after the photo's been taken, but that is completely a lie because there's pictures of it all over the place. Now, after I said that, if I get home and I'm editing and it doesn't show up, that would be a bit creepy. But I highly doubt that will happen. I'm just gonna stroll around and take a look and see if I can find any willows. I think this used to be a willow before it faded. We got a willow! If you've watched any of my previous cemetery vlogs, you know how excited I get when I find certain old art forms on these tombstones, one of them being the symbol of the willow. Most of these, as you can see, are just so old and faded, it's impossible to even see what was on them. That one you can still make out. So this was St Omer Cemetery. We weren't here very long, and honestly, my gut impression here as far as is this cemetery truly haunted or not is no. I don't think so. Just a fun place to visit if you're exploring. So one final goodbye to St Omer Cemetery.